Welcome to the Visa Triple Crown Challenge, the Fountain of Youth Stakes. Brought to you by the National Thoroughbred Racing Association. Go, baby, go. AT&T Net. Working. Everyone and everything working together in a whole new way. And National Car Rental. So what are you waiting for? Let's go.
The road to the Triple Crown begins in earnest on a beautiful day at Gulfstream Park. Current odds now, Vicar, which was the opening line favorite, now the second choice at 5-1. Casanova Star hasn't changed. Donerail Court still at 6-1. Cat Thief, the Lucas Day Connections, continues to be the favorite at 5-2. And Legal Street down there at 12-1. Aboard Certain, the #1 horse, is last year's winning rider in the Kentucky Derby and the Preakness. Kent DeSormo. Kent, congratulations. You and Sonia, the birth of your second child. You just got here, your first mount on Certain. What do you know about him, and what do you expect for tactics?
Well, I'll tell you one thing. It's time to catch it. Derby fever is here. That's why we're out here. I've seen him run his last 4 races, which are all wins, and they're all exceptional. He's really come to the field in underhand and in good hand, and just gets turned loose at the quarter pole and puts them away. We hope to do the same today.
Kent, good luck. Nice to have you with us.
Thank you.
What a show you, an 8-furlong race for 15-year-olds and up. Perhaps the slowest mile ever run on this track, but not bad considering these runners are two-legged. It was in dirt. Only Saxon High School track meet on a racetrack. Runners from 3 counties. Boys and girls finals were today, and Jim McKay, like many of these horses in the Fountain Youth Stakes, you can call those developmental runners at this point.
I think that's right. Certainly a place for everybody on this track today. And there's a place in the sport of racing for everybody. From huge horses to tiny jockeys. From men and women of wealth to one-horse stables.
How do you see the race unfolding, Charles?
Lack of early speed. We want to look at horses with tactical speed. The only one without a lot of question marks around his name is Cat Thief. I like him to win.
That would make Lucas very happy. I'm going to go with Donerail Court. I said they'll check the speed early. He'll have plenty left at the end. For his take on it, the voice of the Triple Crown, upstairs to Dave Johnson. Dave.
Thanks, Chris. Well, interestingly enough, Nick Zito has the virtual bookends for this field. We've got Donerail Court, a horse with blazing early speed from his barn, as the Groom is Red, also trained by Nick Zito at the back of the pack. As we see it down the backstretch, Donerail Court in front, Vicar, one of several challengers, Alley's Alley and the Groom is Red way back. They do their best running from off the pace. At the top of the stretch, Donerail Court, believe he'll still be in front. Vicar, we'll find out if Cat Thief has it today and if Successful Appeal can come back to this kind of class. At the finish, I think it's going to be Donerail Court holding on. A big race by Casanova Star today, and I think Vicar will be there for part of the purse. As you see, that's #7, Cat Thief, with Pat Day. He just won a race, moving into line. Here are our picks for this year's Fountain of Youth Stakes. 1 1/16, a beautiful day, a fast track. There goes the Groom is Red, the horse who comes from far out of it. He's on the small side. He hasn't grown up as much as the other 3-year-olds I see in this gate this afternoon. Track and stakes record in front of you. And Legal Street with Jose Santos. That horse looking for his 4th win in a row. And they're off in the Fountain of Youth. Certain at the rail gets away quickly, and Cat Thief on the outside is right there. And there goes Vicar charging through between horses. Alley's Alley also has a little early speed, and Donerail Court is caught behind a wall of horses and now swings to the outside with Jerry Bailey. Round the clubhouse turn. Vicar leads it by 3 parts of a length. Cat Thief on the outside to challenge early. Here comes Donerail Court on the outside with the dark colors moving up 3rd. Certain saves ground at the rail in 4th by 2. Alley's Alley is 5th on the inside ahead. Casanova Star with the yellow colors 6th on the outside, only about 4 from the lead. Successful Appeal is next. Then Grits and Heart Toast with the white blinkers, followed by Legal Street, and far back the Groom is Red. Down the backstretch, it's Vicar holding on to the lead by half a length, and on the outside, Cat Thief is right there and challenging. Donerail Court, away from the rail, is racing 3rd. Certain inches up a closer 4th in the light blue colors at the rail. Casanova Star is 5th and beginning to close in the middle of the racetrack. Alley's Alley down at the rail looks for a little racing room, and then comes Successful Appeal. Back on the front end, though, it's Vicar with Shane Sellers leading it by a head. That's Vicar on the inside, trying to take it wire to wire. On the outside, Cat Thief is right there as they straighten away in the lane. Cat Thief between horses. Here comes Certain on the outside. Vicar at the rail, 3 of them across the track, and down the stretch they come. Between horses, Cat Thief at the rail, Vicar on the outside, Certain. 3 of them race for the wire. Vicar on the inside with Shane Sellers, digging in and holding on. Vicar wins it by a head. Thief gets the place spot. Certain was third. The final time, 1 minute 45 and 3/5 seconds. Carl Nafzger, who trains Vicker, will go to the winner's circle again. Carl Nafzger, who won the Kentucky Derby with Unbridled, now has another prospect for this year's Visa Triple Crown Challenge. Chris?
All right, Dave. So Vicker, the opening line favorite, the second choice at post time. And Carl Nafzger, not a guy, Charles, he prone to Derby fever, but he thought this horse might get him back to Churchill Downs.
Well, Carl Nafzger's run only one horse in the Derby, and he was victorious. He knows what he needs, and he did a good job with Vicker. We pointed out how he was rank in the Holy Bull. Today he got a clear shot. They let him just drift right onto the lead and gallop along. That's Cat Thief to the right of him there in the white blinkers. And these two were pretty much 1-2 all the way. Very game effort from Certain in the Blue Silks coming up third. A good close finish. I think all three of these colts come right back again in the Florida Derby. This is heating up on the East Coast.
We thought it might be a close competitive field with no dominant 3-year-old. We got exactly that kind of a race. Cat Thief, your choice of a game second there. There's Shane Sellers aboard Vicker, the winning jockey. Shane, congratulations. Carl Nafzger said he was going to give you no instructions, just let you ride your own race. Is that what happened?
And that's exactly what happened. And we tried something different with this colt last time, and it really got us beat. It was not in our favor, but today the first turn was in our favor, and it made him a winner today.
You took this horse to the front and then had to hold off Cat Thief. Were you worried down the stretch there?
Well, I really wasn't worried about Cat Thief. I thought I had him all run. I was worried about somebody else maybe coming and get us. But his colt fought hard today, and it wasn't a game plan to go to the lead, but you know, sometimes you have to play a race off the break, and Jerry's horse got left, and it left me on the lead, and this colt galloped along, and he's a nice colt.
Shane, well done. He took off Certain, the winner of his last four. That gave Carl Nafzger some confidence, and Shane Sellers a winner of the Fountain of Youth Stakes on Vicker. We'll come back to beautiful Gulfstream Park. We'll have the official results in a great finish. It's Shane Sellers aboard Carl Nafzger's Vicker, winner of the Fountain of Youth. There's the winner of the Fountain of Youth Stakes, the first year at Grade 1, Vicker, with Shane Sellers aboard, trained by Carl Nafzger. Coming up at the bottom of the hour on ABC, regional college basketball. Most of you will see North Carolina versus Virginia. Some will see Kansas, Oklahoma. Some will see Utah and Fresno State. Now to the winner's circle. You see the official prices here. Vicker, as I said, was the opening line favorite, went off as the second choice and paid $11.20 to win. Cat Thief $4.60 to show, and Certain, or place I should say, and Certain the show horse at $4.80. Charlesy?
With me now is Pat Day, who is aboard Cat Thief. And Pat, it was mighty, mighty close, but no cigar.
Not today, no. But I tell you what, it was a very big effort out of my colt. He was a little bit more anxious around the first turn into the backside than I would have liked to have had him. But coming off that quick 7/8 of a mile race the other day, it was all right. We was comfortably placed down the backside around the turn, and I thought that I had the winner off the corner when we came into the stretch. Certain ran up on my hip. We made just a little bit of contact, cost my horse just a little bit of momentum, but they both fought hard and moved forward off of this, I believe.
All right, Pat, we'll see you back here probably in 3 weeks. Thank you very much, and we'll go back to Chris Fowler.
We talked about the 7 graded stakes winners. Vicker was not one of them. His first stakes win is a Grade 1 by a neck over Cat Thief. Certain the length back. Grits and Hard Toast charged, but not able to get there as he was in the Holy Bull. Successful appeal right there. Legal Street. The Groom is Red, a disappointment. Casanova Star not able to duplicate the quick works. Alley's Alley 9th, and Donerail Court back in 10th position for Nick Zito, 15 lengths behind. Back up to Dave Johnson.
The front two runners did not change position until they got to the wire. Here is your eventual winner. That's Vicker at the rail. Just to the outside is Cat Thief, and Certain was third at that point. Through the stretch, with a strong right-handed ride, Shane Sellers, who won this race with Pulpit in 1997, holds off the mobbing coming on from Cat Thief, who's between horses, and here on the outside comes Certain. It's going to be Vicker on the inside in the photo finish, winning it by a head. Cat Thief second, Certain was third, and Carl Nafzger watching the finish.
Yeah!
We're 10 weeks and 2 hours to the Kentucky Derby, Chris. Looks like a lot of fun in store.
Thank you, guys.
Standing by with
Thank you.
Still a very happy man, Charlesy.
We've got Carl Nafzger, his wife Wanda, Shane Sellers, who rode this horse, and I'll tell you what, you all kind of pulled a little change in tactics here. He relaxed, but I thought he'd be relaxing off the pace, Carl.
Well, the different thing that happened this time is I didn't tell Shane what to do. I said, ride your race, Shane. He knows better than I do when they open the gate.
Were you expecting him to be that easy to get right to the lead?
No, ma'am. I was concerned a bit going in the first turn because the speed was to my outside, and you know, I didn't want the same scenario that happened last time with him, and at the same time didn't want to be in a head-to-head duel with Jerry.
Well,
did I expect to be with Pat? I didn't expect it, but you know, I took it and I let the horse do the running after that, and he's a very good colt.
Well, you got a nice long hold of him. He's just galloping along, even though Cat Thief is right off his quarters. That usually would make a horse a little bit rank, but he was just galloping around there all the way, and you had a lot of horse left. Now, Carl, obviously this renders a question. Where do we go from here, and what are your plans between now and the 1st of May?
Well, Holy Bull, I mean, not Holy Bull, I mean, forget the Holy Bull. We're going to the Florida Derby, and definitely we got a lot of work to do, Shane and I, but Shane's got the horse, he knows the horse. I don't think there's any problem from here on, except just not getting outran.
You said you would find out today if you got just a nice little horse, in your words, or truly something special. You found out?
We got something special today because everybody had the catbird seat on us. Pat Day, the greatest set rider in the world, had us all the way. Shane had our colt totally relaxed. When Shane asked him, he responded, and that's all you can ask.
You have visions of the Twin Spires now? It's been about 9 years.
Oh, well, we need to keep our record intact, I hope.
Well, Carl's got a winning record. Shane Sellers is 0 for 8, and I think he would very much like to do that. But in the meantime, congratulations to all of you, and we'll go to Jim McKay.
All right, guys, that's about the story. We showed you Carl Nafzger with his 92-year-old owner of Unbridled a few years ago, and now he's back in the picture for the Kentucky Derby. Upcoming races, we're going to be right back here 3 weeks from today for the Florida Derby. And on the same day from California on ESPN2, we'll have the San Felipe Stakes. Time to leave here on this sunny day now. Let's go to John Saunders at our Wide World of Sports studio in New York.